Okay, this video is going to go over arithmetic sequences. So the first one is you were given 8, 14, 20, 26, and 32 and asked you to find the 25th. So the first thing we always want to do is we want to look for what is it changing by each time? What are they adding? Okay, so each time they are just adding one number. And this time they are adding 6 each time. Okay, so we know it's going to be something 6n. 6 times something. You can use whatever letter that you like. Okay, and these are basic common ones, so all your numbers that go with this are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the first number in the sequence, the second number, the third number, the fourth number, and the fifth number in the sequence. So 6 times 1, what does that equal? That equals 6, okay? But we need it to equal 8. So what would you add to 6 to get it to 8? You would add 2, right? So therefore, that's what our equation is that we come up with. 6n plus 2. And we're going to plug in the second one just to make sure our sequence works correctly. 6 times 2, if we put in the second number in the sequence, and we add 2, we get 6 plus 2 is 12, plus 2 equals 14. And that's correct. That's what matches there. Okay, let's try. Okay, again, these are all simple, so we're going to make sure that we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the first term, the second term, the third term, the fourth term, and the fifth term. Okay, and they want us to find the 10th term. First thing you're going to do is find out what are we changing by each time here. Okay, off the top of your head, it's not easy, so let's do a little math. Okay, 13 minus 5 is 8. 3 minus 2 is 1. We get 18. So we're changing by 18, so we automatically know it is 18n. Now if you plug in 1 for that n, we get 18. What can we add to 18 to get to 25? We can add 7, right? So that is our sequence. 18n plus 7. Okay, let's check the second one to make sure that we were correct and that we made our sequence correct. 18 times 2 plus 7. 18 times 2 is 36, I believe. Plus 7 is 43, so that's correct. And one thing I forgot to show in the last one is, okay, so they're asking for the 10th term. So we found our sequence, we made sure that it's correct, we double checked it. Now let's find our 10th term. So all you're going to do is, instead of putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to put in the number 10, okay? So 18 times 10 would be 180, plus 7 would be 187. Okay. Okay, so here is our next one. This one was one of the problems that you got wrong. Is about a girl jumping rope. On the first day she jumped 21. On the second day she jumped 33. The third day she jumped 44. How many is she going to jump on the 18th day? So we need to figure out again, what is it changing by each time? That's always going to be our first question. So we're going to do 33 minus 21. Okay, so it's changing by 12 each time. Okay, so we automatically know it's 12n. Okay, now if we put in this 1, the first term, we just get 12. Well, what should we add to 12 to get to 21? Okay, and that would be 9. So we know our sequence is 12n plus 9. I'm going to always double check just to make sure I was correct. So I'm going to plug in 2, 12 times 2 plus 9, and make sure that I get 33. So 12 times 2 is 24 plus 9 would be 33. Okay, so I know my sequence is correct. Lastly, we're looking for the 18th day. So I am going to do 12 times 18 plus 9. Okay, 12 times 18 times 2 is 16. 8, 2, 1, 6, 10, 206. Oh, I added that wrong. Made a mistake. Let me remultiply there. Okay, let's try that again. 12 times 18. Okay, that's 16. 8, 9. Forgot that 9. 2, 1. So it's 6, 11, 216. Okay, so 216 plus 9 is 225. Okay, so that's your answer. Okay, so here's another one. 7, 10, 13, 16. Find the 19th. Okay, we can label. We know this is the first term, the second term, the third term, the fourth term. What are they changing by each time? They're changing by 3, so we know it's 3 in. Now, if we plug in 1, the first term in the sequence, we get 3 times 1 is 3. Obviously, that's not 7, which we need. So what do we need to add to 3 to get to 7? That would be 4. So we know it's 3 in plus 4 is our sequence. Okay, we can check the second term to make sure we did that correctly. 3 times 2 plus 4. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4 equals 10. Okay, now let's find our 19th term. 3 times 19 plus 4 equals 9 times 3 is 27. 3 times 1 is 3. 4, 5. 57, okay. Plus 4 be 61. Okay, another one. Let's label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. We're looking for the 205th term. So we're changing each time just by 5, so we know it's 5 in. And this one, if we do 5 times the first one, we get 5. So we don't have to add anything on. So this is our arithmetic sequence right here. That one's kind of easy. So now we can just do 5 times 205, and that'll get us our answer. $25, 0, 2, should be 10, 25. And the last one, we have 13, 26, 39. Find the 12th term. Once again, this is our first, second, third. We are changing each time by 13, so we know it's 13 in. If we plug in the 1, we get 13. And that's exactly what we need. We don't have to add anything to it. So like the last one, this one's pretty simple. And this is our sequence right here. So if we plug in the 12th term, we'll get our answer. 3 times 2 is 6, 2, 3, 1. Okay, hope that helps. Let me know.